Did you guys know this place didn't actually have a Mothman at one time?
Yeah, my family didn't live too far from here. Apparently, one point, Mothman saved some people from a bridge collapse.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Mothman only really appeared after the bombs fell. The mix of FEV and radiation in the air made normal moths super evolve into the quote-unquote Mothman we know today. Isn't that so interesting? I just love little tidbits of knowledge. It makes normal conversation so much more interesting.
Want to know another interesting fact, Penn?
Yeah, I love knowing things.
Penn, while I understand that I might have to convince you of this, I'm not actually the idiot that I've portrayed myself as. And there's a good reason for the deception. It's true, Ben. The only reason he acts like a fool is to be as non-threatening as possible.
Oh, well, that's news to me, but I really am glad you let me in. It makes me feel a little more safe about our travels together. I was really nervous you were going to kill me or get me killed.
He still might, but it's less likely. To me, you will always be an idiot. Well, Val, you'll always be a degenerate. A what? What the fuck did you call me, Frank?
Boys, come on. Let's not fight. Want to hear about the time I saved 3 kids from a collapsing mine?
You did what? That wasn't in the holotapes. Did you actually listen to them? Every last one of them. But I wasn't gonna tell you. Mostly out of spite.
Frank, you're funny. But back to what I was saying. I was walking near Belching Betty, and I heard some kids screaming. It honestly took me by surprise. I ran into action, fully sprinting to the mine where I had to fight off falling rocks and ghouls. It was terrible. The kids ran into the mine, trying to escape the ghouls, who had chased them into the mine all the way from the Charleston Capitol building. After about half an hour and a lot of falling rocks and dead ghouls, we finally escaped.
Oh my god. Now I don't hate the idea of killing ghouls as much. How were the kids? Ben, you were so selfless. How did they fare afterwards?
I'm really just glad that we got out of there. But I am so thankful to the responders for giving me all those extra bandanas. It really helped out when the kids needed something, anything to filter out those noxious gases. They're still doing good. You can find one of them still in Foundation. Unfortunately, I can't find the other 3, but I'd still like to think they're doing well.
I've actually had a question, but I've been a little too nervous to ask.
Well, it's the perfect time to speak up. What's your question?
What really happened in Glass Caverns?
Oh. I, really didn't think I'd have to talk about that again. Well, the past comes back to haunt us all sooner or later, I guess.
I knew it wasn't gonna end well. It just felt too fictional.
I tried my best to get all the settlers out, but I couldn't. They didn't listen. And after half of them died, they blamed me. I still get nasty looks inside Foundation from time to time. Luckily, I was able to convince the other group to run out when that bat came out. The biggest pain I carry from the day has to be losing Rob. He meant well. He truly just wanted to get Foundation some better materials.
Oh, that is horrible. I'm really sorry to hear that. Val and I know that you meant well. Hopefully you can find some peace in that.
It is nice to hear that. It's been a long time now, but it never gets easier. Still have flashbacks from that night.
You always will. I've never forgotten my parents being killed in cold blood.
What? What happened?
And I think we should talk about something else. That might be the best idea you've had all year. Penn, what?
Shh! We're getting close. Let's get in and out of here, preferably before we get killed. Behind you.
So these are the Mothman eggs you two were talking about?
These are gonna be so good.
I'm looking forward to having these eggs all cooked up and in my belly. I'm thinking about some Nuka-Cola Quantums, too.
You guys wanna come back to my house? We could cook these up together. Quantum's on me.
That sounds awesome. Sounds great to me, too. Where we headed?